Hi, moms and dads. Hi, boys and girls. I'm coming to you from my house to yours because, fortunately, we are ordered to be sheltered in place. Something I know I never thought we would do, and y'all probably never thought we would do, but you know what? Things happen, and we just have to, we just have to adapt and move on. And so this is, for right now, gonna kind of be our new normal. And so school's gonna look a little bit different. We're not gonna be in our class family room, and we're gonna transition to having school at home. So I wanted to come and talk to y'all a little bit about that and tell you how it's going to look and some expectations, and hopefully make this a little bit easier for y'all. All right, so let me first, though, just start by saying how much I miss you, boys and girls. I've been thinking a lot about y'all, wondering what y'all did on spring break, and I was so excited to come back and hear about it. And I'm still hoping that I get the chance to come back to school and talk to you and hear all about what you've been up to. And I want you to have that same hope that we get to do that. But until then, you can write about it, and you can, I'll tell you other ways maybe that you can share all that you've been doing. But I want you to know that I have missed you, that I have been wishing you well, and that I like you just the way you are. All right. So, moms and dads, I'm going to talk to you here for just a moment. So, I've been preparing all week lessons and activities for you to receive on Monday, and you'll roll out to your kids there at home. I've really tried to be very thoughtful about what I'm sending. I realize that there are some of you who have more than one child in school. I realize that some of you probably only have one device in your household that you share with everyone. And I realize that in this time right now, some of you unfortunately have lost your job, or just aren't able to work. Money might not be coming in. And so I've really tried to take all these things into consideration and plan lessons accordingly. So you're going to see that the lessons are going to be short. They're going to be things that the kids are going to be familiar with and know how to do. And I'm not going to assign a certain time in the day for them to be done. I think that you can best decide what works for you and your family. All you need to know is that I will roll out the lessons by 9 a.m. every Monday, and that all activities are due at the end of the week on Friday by midnight. That's really it. You have the whole week to do the lessons and the activities. I think it's important right now, knowing that you're sharing devices, some with multiple kids in the family, that you create a schedule that's going to work best for you and your family. You sit down with your child, decide and agree upon what time they're going to do their reading or their math. Make it work for you. I'm not at your house. I'm not experiencing what you're experiencing. So make it work for you. Just throughout the week, when you can, do the lessons, have your child do the activities, and make sure they're returned by midnight on Friday. So, about the lessons. Like I said, all lessons will be published and ready by 9 a.m. on Monday. Here's a quick overview of what that's going to look like. On Mondays, you're going to have a reading lesson and a social studies lesson and a math activity. On Tuesdays, you'll see a math lesson, a science lesson, and a reading activity. On Wednesdays, there will be a reading activity, a math activity, and a social studies activity. On Thursday, there will be a reading activity, a math activity, and a science activity. And then on Friday, there will be a reading activity and a math activity. Most all of these activities that will be assigned will be through Seesaw. Thank you to those who have been logging on and practicing. I think you will have found that it's very simple to use. It's very simple to submit those assignments back to me. And so that will be where some of your assignments come from. Other assignments might be printing out a piece of paper and your child filling in the questions or writing the answers or a sentence. For those that don't have a printer, just use any kind of paper you have laying around. It's fine. And then all y'all have to do is take a screenshot of the work and send it to me by email. Other than that, your kids, they are used to doing Raz Kids every day. And I would say that even if it's not in those published lessons, it would be a great idea for you to have them on Raz Kids 10 to 15 minutes every day. So that's pretty much what the week is going to look like. There will also be some writing prompts throughout the week, and so that's what the lessons are going to look like. Again, they're going to be very short, very purposeful in their content, but also keeping in mind the nature of the families and all that you have going on. Okay? So moving on, there are some websites in addition to Seesaw that your children will find in activities or that they can access in the portal. And those are ABCYA. There will be some activities assigned to them from that website. Epic. That is a website that they use in the computer lab where they can read books. Books can be read to them. And I will be sending you the code from Mrs. M, our computer lab lady. Bookflix, I'll be sending the code for that. That is a wonderful resource where they can just click all kinds of books, variety of books, and have them read to them. Pebble Go, Seesaw, Starfall, Story Online, Tumble Books, and Raz Kids. These are all wonderful websites available to you through the Birdville portal. They range from reading activities, math activities, social studies, and science. They're wonderful tools. They're ones that the kids are used to using and they've seen on a regular basis. And so they're great if you need additional things for them to do during the day. So check those out. So communication with me. The best way to communicate with me right now during these times is through email or the Remind app. My hours are 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Again, email and the Remind app are the best ways to communicate with me. I also have Zoom or Skype, but I use Zoom. I would love to Zoom with you, to Zoom with your child. I will leave that up to you. If your child would like to Zoom with me, just to say hi, just so we can talk a minute, see how each other's doing, I would absolutely love that with your permission. And I can always send you an email with an invite for that. Just let me know, hey, my child is interested, would love to Zoom with you for, a few minutes or whatever. I would love to see their faces and hear their voices and talk with them. If you and I can't get if you have questions and we can't get those answered through email or Remind, then Mom and Dad, we can also set up a time to Zoom where we can talk face to face and try to get those questions answered. So in addition to what I have kind of explained here tonight, I will also be letting you know when I publish on my YouTube channel books that I'm going to read for the students, and we'll give you a link on how to get to that YouTube channel. I really miss reading to those boys and girls, and I'm going to be reading. I want to read to them, and so I want you to have access to that. I brought some books home, some of their favorites that they like to hear over and over. So I'm going to be reading to them. Some are going to be for academic reasons and purposes, but some are just going to be for pure enjoyment, because reading needs to be for fun, and they need to have that modeled for them. So that's really all I have for you. I just wanted to touch base, let you know what's coming on Monday. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me, send me on the Remind app. If you're having problems logging in, if you are having problems with the device, let me know. These are things I can tell Mr. Pope and Mrs. Toller, and we can work on getting you some assistance. I just need to know about it. So again, I wish y'all well. I hope everything is going well for you guys, boys and girls. I love you and I miss you. And just know that Miss Casey is wishing you well every single day. I like you just the way you are. And I hope that even while you've been at home, you are practicing being a kindergartner with kindness, just like we do at school. Everyone right now needs to have kindness and needs to be shown kindness. So you go out there and you be the one that makes a difference. Go show that kindness. Talk to you soon. Bye.